Being obsessed with cars and seeing others have fun, I wanted to give it a go for myself. So welcome to the first episode of Misfire on Cylinder 7.
Hello, my name's Jay. I've never rebuilt the salvage car, but I've always wanted to see what it'd be like to take on the challenge. I knew I wanted something new, modern. Old cars are great, but sometimes you fix one thing on them and then something else goes. Plus, it's kind of nice to work on something that's a bit newer, a bit cleaner. After a buttload of research and sifting through a whole bunch of salvage auctions, I came across this. A 2015 Audi Allroad, mileage unknown, non-running, salvage title that had a bit of a love tap with a deer at 80 miles an hour. There's still bits of deer still on it, which is kind of funny. First steps, at least in the state of Wisconsin, is to take photos to document the damage. It's just one of the things, legalese-wise, to record the damage, so when you get it state inspected, it's just one of the little requirements to get the rebuilt title. Plus, it's nice to document before and after shots. It shows how much you've accomplished, how much you've grown, because you gotta take the time to admire where you started and where you're gonna go, and what you've completed so far. So let's do that, and then dive into it.
There's no frame damage on this car. Yes, you can kind of see where the impact was greatest as it pendulumed into the hood and kind of crushed it and then rolled around, hitting the mirror, and the mirror kind of caused some dents in the door. That's not really my primary concern. My biggest worry was if there was frame damage or if the towers or suspension components had any damage. Luckily, very luckily, those were all fine. I kind of figured since it was hit by deer, how much damage could a body cause? Structurally. Another way my research paid off is I was able to figure out all the options and what caused the damage even before bidding on the salvage auction. I was able to figure out that this car is a prestige model. It's the top trim package and comes with adaptive cruise control, which would be really cool and fun to try out if it was in working order. My gosh, it smells new. So excited. Now, I needed to worm my way into the cargo area to manually unlock the boot, or the trunk, which is completely electric, and the only way to get at it, since the battery is completely dead, is to worm my way in back and find the manual release. I'm made of a bit of a mess trying to find that. The batteries for these cars are conveniently located underneath the spare tire, bolted down with 7 different brackets. It was a pain in the ash. Finally having access, I was able to replace the battery and the fuse inside this little black casing connected to the battery cable. This fuse goes off when your airbags go off. It prevents your car from starting after an accident. Because I knew of this issue before even buying the car, I was able to order a fuse and have it available as soon as the car arrived. It's held on by 2 10mm nuts. You can tell a bad fuse because it rattles a little inside. I was having a little trouble trying to get the wire off because of the little orange tab that needs to be pried off. Plus, I was having a hard time getting the wire onto the new fuse because I really didn't want to break off the copper tongs inside the fuse. If you have a bad fuse and your battery's fine, it just kind of sounds like your car is trying to start with a dead battery. Based on the history I dug up with this car, I was going to guess the thing only had about 25,000 miles on it. But since we have power to confirm, it only has 21,500 miles. So happy right now.
It's going to act like there's a dead battery. So we're going to push it and try it one more time. Just a click. Like the battery is dead. That is the broken fuse. Okay, now note, all we did was change out that fuse that connected to the battery.
Victory works! And so after replacing the battery and the fuse, it started right up. However, it had a bit of a misfire. Appropriate for the channel name. Yes, I know it's not a V8, but I'm just having fun with this. Give a listen. What do you think? This is a turbocharged wagon. It's not the most sporty thing, but it's a good foundation to learn. And I'm just trying to get out of my comfort zone here. I might be a bit far out of my depths already, but that's half the fun and that's half the point. So, my goal is to just make it to the finish line and complete this. If you want to follow this project, do the thing with the red subscribe button, do the thing with the thumbs pointed up or down. If you want to tell me I'm an idiot, or provide me with feedback on how I can improve, leave a comment. This is a one-man show, and I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. If you have a question, leave it in the comments. I'll answer it in the next video, so see ya, and thanks for watching.